guys, so today I think I'm gonna do a get ready with me, but I'm gonna see how it goes, you know, throughout the video, if I get any distractions or whatever the case may be. But yeah, so let's get started. We're just gonna fill. So of course we're all in quarantine, which is boring. Well, not really boring, but now it's starting to get a little bit redundant, you know? So a lot has happened, but we're not going to discuss that really. So I've been watching, like, rewatching shows, catching up on stuff like that. So something just dawned on me to rewatch Scandal, because How to Get Away with Murder is done. Grey's is done. Well, not done, but, you know, the season is done. So I was like, yo, let me just watch Scandal again, because I haven't been able to get into Station 19 because I can't find one episode, and I'm not gonna skip over that episode. Anywho, so I've been watching Scandal, and I really forgot about half of the stuff that happened in Scandal. Like, Olivia was really a bitch. I was just like, wow. Even Cyrus, like, I forgot all the craziness he did, and even Jake, like, that show, like, really, it's like, wow, like, I was hooked on that show. And then as I was watching it, Netflix took it off. Disrespectful. So luckily, Hulu now has it. So I was able to finish. And that season, you know, the show was still good. Like, I was like, yo, I was still missing it or whatever. But it was just so crazy that the way it happened and stuff like that. Like, I definitely forgot the issues that her and Fitz had. But like, I don't know. I'm just talking. I really don't know. I don't really know how to do these get ready with me's. So now I finished Scandal, and now I'm moving on to my other show that I'm catching up on that finally dropped on Netflix again, Dynasty on CW, which is a good show too. So I've been watching that, and I don't know if anyone watches it, but Fallon is crazy. She's hilariously crazy because she always finds a way to get what she wants. But she's also like a spoiled brat. So it's like best of both worlds for her. So I'm catching up on that. There's literally so many shows that has been coming out since quarantine. And it's like you can't keep up, you know? But I also try not to watch too much TV, but it's the only thing that keeps me distracted with the foolishness that goes on. Like, I do not watch the news. I can't watch the news. It's just way too corona, COVID. No, not really for it. So kind of stay away from those things. But I also plan to start reading again. This eyebrow always gives me problems. But I always have to remember that eyebrows are not twins. They're sisters. Or is it cousins? Either way, they don't have to look exactly alike. But you just gotta match them up the best way you can, you know? Yeah. Anyways, as I was saying. And then, of course, when I go with the concealer, I'm gonna clean it up. Whatever. Anywho, me and my friends, we do a book club. So we started reading Relationship Goals by Michael Todd from Transformation Church, and so far it's pretty good. But I mean, I don't know if anybody watches his sermons, so some of the stuff is kind of redundant, I should say. Come on. Oh, I'm using LA Pro Girl concealer in the color Fawn, sorry. And it's empty, so, well, getting empty, so I'm trying to get as much as I can. Yeah. So I've been watching. I've been reading it, and we have group like every week, and we just discuss the book. And so far the book is pretty good. It kind of gives me and my friends a perspective on relationships, but not just like human relationships, your relationship with Christ, and then not only romantic relationships, but like your friendships and stuff like that. So I actually kind of enjoy it. And then of course, you know, girls, we stray as we talk. So sometimes the conversation gets straight, but it's like, it's good. It's fun to, you know, catch up and talk with your girls, and because you can't really go visit them because of things that's happening right now in America. That's another thing. I cannot wait to travel. Like, I wasn't really traveling before, but I feel like now I have to make it my business to travel. Like, quarantine has like got me reaching out to people I haven't spoken to in a while. You know, doing the catch up, how you doing? Blase, blase. Checking up on the saints or whatever. But honestly, it's starting to get a little bit old, and the weather has been nice, so it's time for me to start getting out and working out again, because that's another thing. I have slacked on my working out, and one of my friends, well, a few of my friends, they've been trying to get me to work back out again, and I'd be like, eh. But I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, no, this is not okay. Like, I need to get back to that thick muscle weight that I had and whatnot. All right, the eyebrows look good, right? You guys think they look good? Like this video if you think they look plausible. Don't dislike though, because my eyebrows never look crazy. All right, so today's look, I'm thinking very matte, very soft, using the final palette of the collection that finally came in the mail, the ABH Norvina palette volume 4. And this palette is so soft in terms of color compared to the other 3 that she's had. Yeah, so lots of pinks, lots of purples, and then there's glitters that give you that pop. So I don't know if I want to use the glitters just yet, because I kind of want to do like a soft matte feel. Let's see how I feel as I go along. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna start with this color. I like how that's going in. I like that. Norvina palettes are amazing. Like, when I first started getting really into makeup, I wasn't really doing eyeshadow because I suck at it. I sucked at it. Like, and I was determined to figure it out. So I think I want to say the ending of last year, I was like, nah, Danielle, you've mastered, or you're doing well with everything else. It's time for you to figure out eyeshadow. So I started out with my Morphe palettes. Got my brushes from Morphe, whatever. And I was feeling it. I was really feeling it. And then I kind of mastered it. And then I started to branch out. And I started getting ABH, which is Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. And that first color was D5 over here. That's gonna be my transition color. And then I think I'm gonna take, I really don't know what to do. Okay, I said soft. So we're gonna go with soft. Yeah, so, wow, this is pigmented. Yeah, so I started getting ABH palettes. I want to say my first ABH palette was Jackie Ina's, and that is my, oh my god, I love that palette. Like, I would buy a second one just because I don't want to, like, if they ever, like, say this is the last time they're going to be selling it, like, I want to be able to have it. Or if she has a second palette with them, or any palette I got to get, because, yeah, that palette was amazing. So then I started with that one, and I just was, like, in it. Like, I started getting into it, feeling it, or whatever. And I think the next day I did one of my friend's makeups. I did her face, and I really liked how it came out. Like, I was like, wow, this is crazy. And I think even before that, I started to pick up more palettes just because I wanted to improve. And I did, and it was like, whoa, like, I can do eyeshadow now. And then recently, I started getting into color. And even before I started getting into color, I was like, I don't want to get Norvina palettes because, I mean, they're kind of expensive. But it's worth it, I think. And, you know, I'm not a part of PR, anything like that. So I'm like, this is like a crap load of money that I'm not going to use this brush. Next. Yeah, so I went to the store with my friend because me and her, I'm not going to say her name, but when we go makeup shopping, we are the worst for each other, honestly. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I'm not going to get no Norvina palettes yet. That's like advanced things. And something happened weeks later. Oh, I think it was on sale. And I got them and I was like, okay, we gonna see what's what. And months later, I have all four. Like, honestly, that's really it. Okay, with the color circle, so it's still a learning process for me, which I'm gonna figure out with time. I will say, being in quarantine, it has definitely helped with, I'm just blending everything in, but it's definitely helped with practice. Definitely helped me with the practice of my application and perfecting my makeup. I'm not saying that I want to go like pro or anything like that, but I have been thinking about actually doing it way more. This color is not as popping as I expected it to be, I think because of how I put it on. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add some more eyeshadow base to it, just a little bit more to kind of pop it. And then I'm gonna try and reapply and see what happens. It's another thing, guys. Makeup is literally all about trying things out. And being that this is a talk through or whatever they call it, you guys are gonna see my mistakes today. That's just really it. But anyways, yeah. So quarantine has definitely helped me in terms of practicing and trying things out with makeup that I probably would have never done if we weren't quarantined. Yeah, definitely would not have. But now that I think, I just have to try. I have to start getting more. I don't want to buy more products though. I kind of want to be sponsored, but that takes time. And I'm very shy, contrary to popular belief. I am shy, and yes, that eyeshadow base definitely kicked it up a notch. Yep. sure did that. Yeah, so. What was I saying? Oh, you guys can't say because you guys are actually here with me. Yes, it has definitely kicked things up a notch for me, and I'm not mad at it. I'm happy. So I mean, we'll see. Even this whole YouTube thing, I'm not really. This is not really me. No, it's not really me at all. I did not apply anything else to it. I just want to blend things in, keep it seamless. So wind wiper motions, so you can blend everything in. So removing all harsh lines. And then if it's not perfect, I don't want to post nothing. I'm the person who likes to be behind the camera. My cousin has a company, a photography company, Rich Quality Photos. Follow her. And I am the person behind the camera. I say where people need to go, where people need to be, how should we angle it, pictures, blah, 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 blah. I'm not, this is weird for me. It's still very hard, but I'm giving it a try. I'm giving it a try. Saying I hate being in the front camera. If you want me to be studio, yes, I got you. Well, stage manager stuff, absolutely. You want me to plan something? Fenty got that. But anything else? No, not my thing. It's really not. It's weird. It's weird because I have so much on my nerves. I have horrible stage fright. So that's another thing in itself. Another day. All right. Boom. We're going to fix it up as we go. But now that this is done, liner, which is not, this is hard for me too, but we're just going to go with God. We're going to try it out. Well, you know. Today we are going with the Fenty Beauty True Matte Primer. So we're going to put this on my face. Well, on topics of makeup, I guess we'll just stick with makeup today for the talk. I like Fenty a lot. And not because it's only Rihanna. I generally like her products. And I'm a matte person. I generally like matte looks. So most of her things are matte, and it's hard for me to, well, not really hard, because I mean, everyone has this problem. My T-zone gets oily, and then so I have to find products that keep it mattifying throughout the day. And then I also wear glasses. So especially right here, it gets cakey when I wear my glasses throughout the day. I do not wear contacts. Contacts scare me. Oh, Too Faced. I like Too Faced. And their color matches me very well. I want to try NARS, but every time I go to get matched, they can't find the exact match for me. And when the last time I went before quarantine, I have finally got the match, but then we couldn't go there, so I didn't use it. And I wanted to use it to record so I can test it out before I buy it. And guess what, guys? The stupid thing evaporated. Like, I opened the container and there was nothing left. So we're back to square one. Now we're going to blend this in. One of my, for drugstore foundations, I like L'Oreal Inflatable, is that what it's called? Inflatable, whatever. I like her for that foundation. I actually really like the powder. It set my face really well. One thing about Fenty's foundation, it oxidizes, so it may look orange, or depending on whatever color you get, orange, red undertones. I'm still trying to understand those too. It oxidizes after a while. Even if you have a head tie, make sure you catch up there. Yeah, so. And I've tried, which I like too, especially for the summertime, I've tried the CoverGirl cream, and that was a very nice color for me. I just wish, you know, of course everyone wishes drugstore foundations had more variety. But I don't really try a lot of drugstore per se, because I just don't have the patience to look through the coloring. Oh, one of my that really matched me really well is, I think it's Milani 2-for-1. It was like foundation and concealer. That was a really good foundation, and that matched me perfectly. And it kept me very well, because in the summertime, I work at a summer camp, and I wore it for church, and it looked really good. Yeah. So we're gonna move on to concealer now that your face is done. Yeah, so I don't really try a lot of drugstore. Honestly, if anyone could give me a makeup shopping spree, that lets me go to Ulta and Sephora, I'll be forever grateful. And if it's a guy, I'll marry them. I'm a joke. Marry them. Anywho, but yeah, for concealers, I like LA Girl. NARS was one of my first concealers that I tried, and I actually really liked it. NARS Radiant Creamy. It's funny, I've been trying NARS concealer, but I never got around to try the foundation. Shaking my head, damn. Shaking my head. Yeah, so I like to let my face sit for a little bit, and I like to spray it. Yeah, so for contour, I'm using Espresso and Fenty Beauty's Matchsticks. So I had bought another matchstick in truffle. Oh, my chin. And I was like, you know, all right, it gives me that. I thought it was a little lighter than this, and it's way too light, like to the point where I don't really see it when I contour. So I even tried to do it on my nose, and I didn't really see it. So I'm gonna have to give it to a friend, because I'm kind of sad. I thought like, oh, it's lit, I got it or whatever. Nope. We're gonna use a beauty blender. My beauty blender is dirty, don't judge me, but it's okay. Say maybe, but we've tried a lot. I'm Jamaican, for those who don't know, and I feel like I've mastered I'm going to take my foundation brush, which is a trick I learned, I think, from Princess Reese, and I'm just going to blend out my contour. Yeah, so, and you always brush it into your highlight. So I'm ready to start perfecting my Jamaican dishes. My curry, my jerk chicken. Well, curry is not Jamaican, but y'all know what I mean. I want to perfect my Caribbean dishes and stuff like that. Like I've tried back in college, I've tried to, Lord, I tried to do rice and peas and I did very well. However, the rice did come out tough. And so I haven't attempted since. And it's been a while since I've been to college. Once I graduated college. So I haven't tried it since. But I do want to attempt it again. Even though I have not really been eating rice a lot. But yeah, I'm ready to start trying out. Can't really see, so I'm gonna use a closer mirror. Just blending out this contour. I suck at nose contouring. I'm not really that good at it, but I'm gonna figure it out. But I guess we can move on to food. I like food. My favorite thing in the whole wide world, well, one of my favorite things has to be pizza. Like, if I'm having a bad day and someone says, Danielle, do you want to get pizza? Absolutely. We're going. Like, it's just it's my guilty pleasure, and it's actually really bad because it's carbs and cheese and yeah. I'm taking this Expert Face Brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just blending everything in before I set my face. This is one of my favorite brushes. It blends every freaking thing in, every seamless damn thing you have. It that work. Yeah. So, and I love mac and cheese. I make some pretty good mac and cheese. And I love oxtail and rice and peas. And I like fish. I like a lot of stuff. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to set our face with Sacha ButterCup. This is a Trini brand. Can you guys see? Yeah. This is actually a Trini brand that I use other setting powders, but I feel like I want to branch out eventually. I don't want to keep using the same thing. I want to try new things and stuff like that, but I like this one too. Yeah, so food. And I like Italian. I like pastas and stuff like that. So I have the Tasties app, and I've been making mad stuff on there. I have so many recipes I've saved, so I've been making it. And I've been pretty good at it. I even made, which actually came out pretty good, just the butter was too salty and I didn't know, so it kind of made it a little bit too salty. But I made honey butter. Yeah, honey butter. And it was good. It came out very good. But again, it was just a little bit too salty. And because I had brushed the butter on top, but I didn't realize that it was salted butter, which is weird because my parents don't like salt. So I just don't understand why they bought salted butter. It's beyond me. But it came out good. I even made this like creamy Tuscan chicken, which also came out very good too. I was like, go Benty. Like, what's up? All right, so we're gonna set the bottom of my face with Too Faced Complex Foundation Powder. I'm gonna set that. I normally have a setting powder that I set my bottom face with. I don't have it. It's finished. And then I kind of go over my whole face too. Well, after I brush off the powder. I don't necessarily, I don't bake that much anymore. I just kind of like set the concealer in place, and then I go. I'll be out. And now we're going to use Fenty Beauty in the color Coco Nasty. And we're going to contour le face. If I can find le brush. Found the brush. Yeah, so Taste These apps is really good. Back in college, I used to use the Yummily app, and that had a lot of stuff too. That actually has a lot, way more, because people like they submit recipes, but maybe it's a little bit too complex for me to look to search and whatever. Tasty's is just bam, bam, boom, about our business. We out. Nope. So we're gonna contour the chin, so make sure like I'm not as, you know, hefty in my face. So because we're doing a matte look today, I am not gonna highlight. It's gonna be very soft. So we're gonna focus, yeah, everything's focused on the eyes. I want everything to be drawn to the eyes. So now I'm gonna set my whole face all over with my Too Faced powder, like I stated before. Ow, how's my chest, you know? We just blended everything. So this was fun. I'll probably do more if you guys want me to. And give me topics because I can ramble. I don't really want to ramble. All right. So now we're going to do blush. We're going to do this blush, which is the Beverly Hills Blush Trio. I can find my Theo brush. Nope. This one. Nope. This one. So I'm going to take it and I'm just going to do it all over. Because it's going to give me color in my skin. And you smile. Yep, gave me a little color. Yeah, this was a good choice instead of the lighter one. All right, so that's done. And now we are going to, we're just gonna finish up the look. So this is the final look. I just added some lip, which was my Anastasia and MAC Chestnut Lip Liner, of course. I added bottom lashes, bottom mascara to my bottom lashes, and I realized that I didn't put eyeshadow before I put the mascara, but it's okay. I mean, the look overall still looks very good. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this sled. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye.